Hey folks, so I'm going to show you just like how I would make a template for the APA title page. So what I have up here is the slide that is the title page slide that's in the APA style guide that you guys have, that PowerPoint guide that you have. So I'm going to use this as an example. This is actually, the screenshot that's on there is actually the sample that is provided online through APA. So you've probably seen it. In fact, I would imagine that there's a copy of this exact title page somewhere in your APA concise guide that you guys have as your textbook. So this is the APA approved title page. So it's pretty self-explanatory. This actual slide tells you in bullet points all of the things that need to go on there. But I'm just going to show you exactly how it is important that as you're doing this to pay attention to little details, little things you might miss. So I'm going to point those out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to center it. And I'm going to add page numbers. So if you want to know how to do that, it is, I'm actually going to click inside the header and bring this up. So within the header menu that comes up, the design, I'm going to choose page number. I'm going to choose top of page. If you just type a 1 in, all it's going to do is make the number 1 appear on every single page. So I'm going to choose top of page. I don't know why this is taking so long. There we go. And I'm going to choose it all the way over to the right, just like the example. And I'm just going to double check and make sure that whatever font I'm using, I'm going to use Times New Roman 12, that it's actually in the same font. There's a couple, as this PowerPoint tells you, there's a couple different acceptable fonts that you can use, but you just want to make sure that you're consistent with the font throughout your paper. So it looks like I've got the cursor here on my sample. So it looks like maybe I'm going to hit, 2 spaces down. And the title's in bold. So type. And I'm going to spell title right. What is happening? Title of my paper. And then this is, I'm going to unbold it. And this is an interesting thing that a lot of people miss. There's actually 2 spaces in between. You see how there's like a bigger space than normal? So I'm going to hit enter twice. Make sure it's nice. It's entered. Okay. So that there's a space. Let me make sure. 1, 2. There we go. And then not in bold, I'm going to type my name. Not in bold. So that'd be your name there. And then you are writing this for the English department. Delaware Technical. And I'm going to be fancy and type it all out. Technical Community College. This is English 102. I'm going to spell that right. I'm going to make sure that our class is still called that. And you can see that this is definitely, so here we are. Composition and research, yes. And I'm actually, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because I wanted to see if it was an ampersand or an and. Because this is the kind of thing that you want to do with APA. You really, yep. And so instead of having an ampersand like that, I'm actually typing out the word and. And then making sure that it's not research and composition, it's composition and research. Because those little details matter in APA. You really want to make sure that you're nailing it on the details. And double checking yourself. Okay, so not sure what that's about. All right, there we go. Okay. I am not a doctor. I'm an instructor. You can just write my name. I'm going to say teacher name. And actually, you know what? I'll just do it for you. because I've had people misspell my name before. So there we go. There's my name, Kathleen Shaw, and then we'll just say date. Well, actually, we'll say month, number, year, because it should look like exactly like this. So when you go to turn your literature review paper in, it'll say September, the due date, 2020. So I guess I can write in 2020. That's not going to change. Okay, that's it. That's your whole title page. But notice that there are a couple funny little details that you want to get right.